Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, Moving Week in Iowa City. Find out how one company is making the transition easier for students. And find out which pesky insect is giving Iowans something to worry about. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Taylor Bartz. Students without means of transportation may be out of luck during move-out season, but one company is giving them a lift. Our own Tanner Sigworth has more.
Moving heavy furniture from apartment to apartment can be a struggle without the right help or transportation. Some students lack the strength and time needed to clear out in a hurry, and that's where bellhops come in handy.
We're more of a student moving company, a little more like 2 men in a truck kind of thing. We're having a big moving company is kind of overkill, and for the small dorms or apartments such as this one.
The idea of bellhops started in large southern schools, and it's made its way to over 100 other universities like Iowa. And Iowa bellhops coordinator Ryan Johnson feels student peers are more understanding when it comes to college moving.
I think they prefer interacting with college students as opposed to an older professional moving company, just simply because of the fact that college kids are more energetic and I guess more fun to interact with, and it makes the whole moving process a lot more stress-free.
For the bellhops, ensuring they are only one phone call away from a customer's request is what makes them stand out.
Just like to have constant contact with the customer just so they feel assured and ready that we're going to be there to give them the best move of their life.
Tanner Sigworth, Daily Iowan TV.
34-year-old Iowa City man Kenneth E. Roy could face up to 5 years in prison after admitting to growing marijuana in his home. Members of the Johnson County Drug Task Force were called after the Department of Human Services visited Roy's home last month. Police discovered 17 marijuana plants along with other paraphernalia. Roy was arrested this week and faces charges of controlled substance violation and Iowa drug tax stamp violation. And now let's toss it over to Tanner Sigworth, who's ready with this week's forecast. Tanner?
Taylor, it looks to me that we might have a slight chance of isolated thunderstorms later on in the week, but if it does happen to hold off, we're looking at a pretty nice week ahead of us. Thursday will be sunny, a high of 82 degrees. There is a slight chance of thunderstorms, about 30% chance at the nighttime. Friday, high of 79 degrees. The thunderstorms have a chance that day of appearing in the morning, but then low of 59 degrees for your nighttime. Saturday looks to be mostly sunny, a high of 82 degrees and a low of 59. Hopefully that bad weather holds off for us. Back to you, Taylor.
Thanks, Tanner. It looks like the West Nile virus is making an appearance in Iowa a little early this year. Although the virus transmitted through mosquito bites doesn't typically show up until early autumn, there have already been 3 reported cases of the illness in the state. Since its appearance in 2002, the virus has been found in every county in Iowa, and the state agency wants to remind Iowans to take precautionary measures to protect themselves. Now we'll send it to the DI Sports Desk, where Stefan Duran is standing by.
Thanks, Taylor. Big news for Patrick Peterson and the Arizona Cardinals, but first we have some news from Iowa softball. Iowa softball announced that Adam Arbor will be joining the staff this year as an assistant coach. Arbor has spent the last 4 years at Alabama and will be in charge of the Hawkeye offense. Arbor helped guide the Crimson Tide to an NCAA championship in 2012 and a runner-up in the past season in the College World Series. Patrick Peterson has agreed to a 5-year, $70 million contract extension with the Arizona Cardinals, making him the highest-paid cornerback in the NFL. Peterson is widely considered one of the best cornerbacks in the league with 12 career interceptions since entering the NFL in 2011. And moving to basketball now, the Game Time League Championship game is currently underway. The powerful duo of Ali Disterhoff and Chase Cooley will go up against senior Melissa Dixon and incoming freshman Carly Munns. We will have highlights covering the final game on Sunday's show. But that's all we have time for today. Check back with us on Sunday for the latest in sports. Back to you, Taylor.
Thanks, Stefan. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get an inside look into the Daily Iowans Weekend Edition. Over 2 months of repairs after a sudden fire, Hamburg Inn finally ready to reopen its doors, and updates from the most recent City Council meeting. That's all I have for you tonight. Be sure to check out Daily Iowan TV at the same time on Sunday, and be sure to stay up to date on this weekend's events at dailyiowan.com. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.